Hello everybody and welcome to my Heirloom Organic Vegetable Garden series for August the 16th, and I haven't been doing any filming because my garden has just been going crazy on its own, and this year the weed situation is completely under control. The straw was the answer. I've done nothing. Actually, this year is probably the least amount of effort that I've ever done on my garden, and it's unbelievable, the growth. I'm picking today. I've got to get a ton of stuff picked today. Actually, the next two to 3 days, I've got to get all my beans picked. I got a lot of picking to do, but I'm going to show you guys what's happening here. It's amazing. Okay, so my corn, even the row that was at this end that was stunted at the beginning, exploded. It's unbelievable. I can't believe how healthy it looks. It's now the cobs are just starting to form. You can see there's some cobs there that are coming, but it's I've never seen my corn this healthy, guys. The duck poop. Amazing. I can't believe it. It's blowing me away. It's very, very bright green, and it's been the last 2 weeks it exploded. It just it went from really being very dormant to just kaboom. Now my zucchini, massive. I'm way behind. I gotta pull the zucchini. I gotta cut it up. I gotta process it. My spaghetti squash, I don't know what's going on, guys. It looks like it's the most bizarre looking stuff. Okay, I'll give you a view here. Like, look at that. There's what it looks like. It doesn't look, it's got a green tinge to it. Doesn't look like spaghetti squash, but there is a ton of it. Like, look at the size of this patch. It's massive. I can't believe it. Now my beans, the green beans here, it's just nuts. I'm like I said, I'm picking today. Plus there's another set of flowers that have come up on it. My dragon carrots, they're unbelievable. They're growing really, really well. My beets, unbelievable. Like, there's next to no, I've done no weeding, guys. It's been like, I haven't pulled a weed in weeks. It's unbelievable. My tomatoes, they're not doing any red action, but we haven't had a lot of rain, and you need water. And I've got a little problem right now in my well it's the most bizarre thing. My well I can't believe it, actually. I've had some well problems where I've ran out of water, which is the first that has ever happened to me here. I've been here since '95, and I've pumped a lot of water out of the ground. And this year, I don't know what's going on. My well, I couldn't run a sprinkler if I wanted to this year. When the velour beans, I'm picking all of those today. Now, my parsnips, out of 1,000 seeds, this is what I got. It was bad. They don't have a long shelf life. I have no idea what we're going to get out of this. Now my snap peas, absolute complete failure. I'm not too happy. I've emailed Incredible Seeds. They're not replying back to me. I don't know what's going on with them, but the absolute flop. And last year was the same thing with these seeds. There was an absolute flop. So I think I hit a bad batch of seeds, but I can't get a reply back from them. So that's not a good thing. Now my colorful carrots, like, look at this for a patch of carrots. This is crazy. I can't believe how it's growing this year. It's absolutely nuts. It blows me away. My yellow beans, they're coming off here. I'm going to be pulling them here in the next 15 minutes. I got to pull them. It's like, look at this. Is one single row. And look how wide it is. It's like 4 feet across. The massive bushes. Like, my beans are massive this year. I can't believe the size of them. My rutabaga, they're growing great. It's like, but this is a plant that's going to go till October. I can't see if you get a shot for you. Yeah, there you go. Look, that's already. And it's like this plant here has got another, I'm trying to think here. This is obviously like another 2 more months of growing. They've got to get a hit with frost so that they sweeten up. I've got some tomato plants, they're still appearing. But it's been just growing crazy. And that's why I haven't I haven't done any work. It's been, this year has been an absolutely like no work. The straw was the answer, absolute answer to my weed problem. My peppers, absolutely nothing. I don't know what's going on. But then again, we haven't really had a hot summer. It's been a really bad summer, actually, for heat-wise. So that's what's happening here, guys. I'll give you a shot of what I've picked at the end of the day. I'm going to, like I said, I'm just starting to pick everything, and I'll give you a quick video of what I harvest today, and then I got to process them, get them frozen. I got a lot to do today. and it's absolutely a beautiful hot day. But oh, did I show you the beets? I can't remember. I'll show you the beets here. I'm so excited the way it's growing here. My beets are massive, actually. I'll just show you the size of them. Look at this. Like, look at the size of that beet. That thing's like 4 inches across. So I've got to pull my beets here soon. I got a lot of pulling to do, guys. But I'm really upset here because look at my tomatoes. Like, there's a ton of tomatoes in here, but nothing is growing. Nothing is going red. Absolutely nothing. But we have had, you know, an absolutely crap summer heat-wise. You know, it hasn't been a really hot summer. We have, you know, we've had hot patches, but then, you know, it just goes sort of mediocre weather. Out of 20 feet of, not even 20 feet, actually 18 feet of yellow beans, I got 2 pails. I've got 2 rows of green and 2 rows of velour to pull yet. I'm not bothering trying to pick the plants. I'm just ripping the plants out because I don't need a second wave. It's just me, so I don't need to have, you know, I got enough food as it is. This is how I process my beans. I let them soak in a tub here. I had 2 tubs originally, but I'm down to 1 now. About 2 hours, just let them soak in cool water, and that's all you have to do as far as getting the dirt off them, because the dirt falls right off them. Then I transfer, you know, half a pail full into this bin, which I'm sitting here on a milk carton, and I've got a pair of scissors, and I've already cut some, and I'll just show you how easy this is. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you should blanch them. The rule of thumb with blanching is if it's got the enzyme from being in the ground, you need to blanch it so it doesn't go black. If it's above ground, you don't have to blanch it. And then I just cut them in half, and that's all there is to it for the process. They're just regular household kitchen scissors. Now, then I take the tray, and I've got a stand-up freezer. Now, this is a continuous run stand-up freezer. It's got the option. I forget what brand it is. Amana. It's Amana, and you can run it so that the refrigerant never turns off. So it goes down to like minus 28 Celsius. Which is minus 45 Celsius is what a commercial quick freeze is. So this freezes it really fast. These were put in here like 20 minutes ago and they're already cold. Now I put plastic on here and I just use the clamps to hold the plastic on. And that's just so they don't stick to the shelf, obviously. And then we'll let them freeze in about 3-4 hours. They'll be rock solid, and you can put it into a Ziploc bag, and you don't have to worry about them sticking. They're, you know, it's just they're exactly the same as they are in the grocery store when you buy frozen vegetables. And you know they're not a big clump like, you know, when you normally do them at home. And this is how they do it. They call it IQF, individually quick freeze. But you need a stand-up freezer. Now, I don't know about the other brands, you know, with the that don't have the continuous run on, like this Amana. I know the Amana, when I bought it, was the only one that had continuous run, which you need when you're doing a flash freeze. You know, you need it to be so it sucks the temperature right out of it and freezes it solid as fast as possible. And it's even more critical with meat. So that's the deal. That's how I do my beans. Okay, that's what I got. 4 trays, or 4 shelves. So tomorrow morning, I'll package it all up and we'll wait and we'll see what we have, and then I go on to the green beans. Alright, it's time to bag up the frozen beans and get a weight and get on to my next color, which will either probably be the green or the velour. I'm not sure yet. Now then, the nice thing, guys, about doing it this way is that when you want to cook them, they're not frozen into a big giant clump of vegetable, which if you froze them in a bag, you wouldn't get this individually quick frozen. Alright, bag them up. Previously I've done this and I didn't cut them in half, and I found that they took up one too much room in the freezer. You could only get like 1.75 pounds, maybe sometimes 2 pounds in a bag. Wasn't much actually. Some nights I'm so hungry I can eat a whole freezer bag. That's if they're not cut. But by cutting the bean in half, you can just pack a lot more weight. And it takes up a lot less room in the freezer. Well, I did pretty good. On an 18-foot row, I got 24 pounds of beans. Each one of these bags actually topped out at, well, it's like 3.97 pounds, almost 4 pounds each bag. So that was that's double by cutting the bean in half. Take up a lot less room in the freezer too.